Hey y'all, it's Kelsey with k.currinfurnitureco, and I have another haul today. This one's kind of a different style. A lot of it's not going to need made over. I have a craft vendor show coming up 29th in Petersburg, which is about 10 minutes from where I live. So I'm going to do like a little pop-up. I'm just going to have a lot of small stuff and some painted furniture, but not a whole lot. But let's get started on all my goodies I got. I'm so excited. So, my husband is from Germany. Or he's not from Germany. His grandmother's from Germany. Sorry. His grandmother's from Germany. She was born and raised there. And then moved over here when him and his pops got married. But I found these German... They're made in Germany. But they're called Asta. They are a Fissler brand, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I got this one was $7.99. This one was $7.99, which I paid up for these, but I mean, oh, good save. If you look at the bottom, I mean, they don't even look used. Like even the inside's not scratched or anything. And then I got this one for $10. It was $9.99, and then this one was $9.99. But I mean, they're just gorgeous. Like, and they're heavy. I mean, as you can tell, I just about dropped that lid. But I mean, this one was used a little bit, but nothing that was just, you know, terrible. Let's see. Set all these over here out of the way. Let's see. And then I found these today. These are also from Germany. They're like oil and vinegar, and then it has the small, like for cinnamon and stuff, like your spices and everything. But look at that. Like, I mean, it's got made in Germany on the bottom. And I've got to do some research to see like what these are going for. I did like the Google lens on it, and for this one and the vinegar one, it was $91 is what somebody had that, and they were similar, but they wasn't the exact color. So it makes me wonder. I'm gonna have to do some more research, but it just makes me wonder what they're worth. Okay, and then I found this stool for $5.99. I thought the ladybug was super cute. I'm just gonna keep it as is. I mean, it needs to be cleaned up, but it's sturdy. I stood on it just to see if it wouldn't break with me, so. And clearly it didn't, so we're good. Alright, and then I found this ironstone. I think it's ironstone. Yeah. For $3.99. It's Kingston. Handcrafted. It's really cool. I love the pattern of that. Found this little chicken egg basket. I paid up for it. I paid $5.99, but I'm keeping it. I'm gonna get rid of my black one I've got because I don't need a big one because we don't keep a whole lot of eggs. We usually get 12. Should fit in that one. Then I got this copper. This was made in India, but it's a copper pitcher. I love it. It's even got like the patina and everything on it. Love it. Paid $3.99 for it. And I got this bath sign for $3.99. It's probably Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. But it's really cute. I'm just keeping it as is. Let's see. I got this one. I paid $5.99. I paid up for it, but it's got the little fennel bird on top. It is so cute. I'm not going to paint it or anything. And it even unlatches up top so you can put stuff inside. So this is something that I got out of my stash that I had at my house. It's an old glass rolling pin. I love these. I've got this one. I've got a pink one. The blue, like I'm trying to think what I've got a blue one, and then I've also got another white one, like a clear one, like this one, but it doesn't have the top. But I think I paid like $11 for it, which I paid up because it was for me. But probably going to resell these for like $30. This one for $30. because it's in great condition. It was from the 1930s. Was what was on the when I bought it. I got this Pyrex. I paid up for it. I'm gonna keep it, but I paid $15 for it. I collect some Pyrex. It depends on the color. I love like the blue and the teal colored ones. Let's see. So I got this is like somebody made a sack into or this old grain sack or what rice sack into a purse. And it is so cute. And I paid $2.99 for it. It's super cute. Okay, and this is probably one of my favorite finds from the week. So it doesn't have a handle, but it's got the lines and stuff on the side. But I mean, somebody used it as a flower pot, which I mean I would too. But it's got the patina and everything. The only part I don't like is that right there. But I mean, you can always turn it around and use it like that if you wanted to. If you didn't like the floral on the front. Okay, I got this. This is like a little bird feeder or a water feeder. I love it. I'm gonna probably end up keeping it and putting it out at my house. I found another one of these close tops for like a cheese. I'm gonna cut out just like a little wood round, put it on there. Probably paint the wood round. Let's see. I found this picnic basket for $3.99. I think it was actually half off this week. But, I mean, it's in really good shape. I've got some of my papers I'm going to use here at the end of the video in there. This was one of my favorite finds this week. Somebody used it as a cutting board. But it's got the feet. It's so chunky. But it'll be a pretty riser in a kitchen, or even if you wanted to use it in the middle of your like kitchen table and set stuff on it. So I've got this cute little thing. I don't really know. It came from Hobby Lobby originally. And I think I paid $2.99 for it. But it was super cute. I think I'm going to repaint it because I don't really like this gold and stuff they've got on there. It's not my style. And I found these today. So, let's see. I got this dog picture here. So, the print in this I do not like, but the gold frame itself I love. So I'm going to go back and paint this white. Or, I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it white or not. I do know that I'm going to do like decoupage something in here because I do not like that. But we'll see what we can come up with. So we'll do that in this video. And then I'm going to paint this mirror as another project I'm going to do. I really like it the way it is. It's actually from Kirkland's. And I paid $10 for it, but it's super heavy. And the last thing that I got, I picked up this dog. I love dogs. Like, I have 4 dogs. In my videos, you'll see them running around my house and stuff. And I have one laying right here. Mimi. Come here. You can't see her, but she's a little mini Aussie, and she's my baby. But, so you'll see me pick up a lot of dog stuff if I find anything, like, worth getting or whatever. But I love this picture. But the glass broke on me. So I'm going to take the glass out. And then I'm going to paint the frame to match. I don't really know what color. And then I'm going to change out this, the liner in it. But I'm going to keep the picture because I really like it. And that'll be in this video. I think that's all that I've gotten. But stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'm going to do some projects. We'll get to that. For project 1, we are going to be redoing the dog picture that I absolutely fell in love with at the thrift store. But we're not going to be using the matte. We're going to be using the color from the line of DIY cottage colors. It's called Paint Blue. It's absolutely one of my favorite colors out of that line, and I've used it on several pieces of furniture, and it just is, you don't have to, I mean, just the fact that you don't have to use the sealer afterwards just saves you so much time. So I did about 2 coats on the front and back of the frame, and it just evens out so easy on stuff. And I probably could have held off with just 1 coat, but I really wanted to make sure I got in all the grooves and everything. So here I'm taking 220 grit sandpaper, and I'm lightly sanding just to do a distress on the edges where it would naturally distress anyway, and just to kind of add to some character to the frame itself. It was so easy. I love it when it has just the little prongs on the back like this. It's just so easy to take in and out, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So for project 2, we are taking the color Black Velvet from DIY paint line, and it took me forever to get into all the grooves on this frame, but I absolutely love the detail on this frame. I thought about leaving it gold and just trying to find some decoupage paper that I could put or a picture, but I didn't have anything that would look good with just a straight gold in stock, so we just went with the Black Velvet because it's one of my favorite colors. And with DIY paint, it is so easy to distress back because you can just take a wet rag or a paper towel and the paint just comes off. It's just, I mean, I love it. It's hard for me to ever want to use anything else. So I'm using Waverly's White Snow White on the picture. So when I decoupage, if you use a white background, it's so much easier to see, and it's vibrant from behind the decoupage paper. I kind of get it on the frame here, but with a little paint to go over it. And I only did 1 coat on the back, and I did 2 on the front because the back it covered a little bit easier because it was smooth. But the front, I had to do about 2 coats just to get in all the grooves to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I didn't want a big gap, even though I'm going to go back in distress. So here I'm just spot painting just to make sure I get all the little grooves, because like I said, there were so many. So I did 1 more coat of white just to make sure I had enough down. And here I'm going to be using liquid patina from Debbie's DIY Paint, which is awesome. You can actually use this as a sealer too on furniture if you wanted to, like if you didn't have anything. And stuff dries really fast, so you got to work pretty quick. But I just went ahead and covered the whole thing. And do not go by me on everything. I'm not perfect, but this is just the way I do it, and it tends to work out just about every time. So I'm tucking the decoupage paper inside the crevices, and I use my little scraper. It just worked a little bit easier. And then I can go in with an X-Acto knife and I just cut it out later on. So here I did a coat on the bottom, so now I'm doing a coat on the top with the liquid patina just to make sure it's sealed on there really well. Like I said, this stuff dries so quick that within 10 minutes it's dry and ready to go. So I used an X-Acto knife, like I said earlier, to just cut the rest of the paper out. And it already had the indentation, so it didn't really take that much. So here I'm wet distressing just to bring back the gold through the black. Because the detail, it just brings out the detail so much. Man, this is one of my favorite pieces I've done. And like I said, I think I gave $3.99 for that frame. I mean, I couldn't get past that. So now I'm fixing to clear wax it with the Milk Paint Company clear wax. I love their clear wax. It works so well. And I only do this because when you go to use like a white or a dark wax over something, you need to put a clear wax down first and let that cure, because it's easier to pull back if you overdo it with like the white or dark wax. Just a pro tip there. So I let that cure for a few hours. Most people usually wait 24 hours, but I was in a hurry trying to get it done. So I went ahead, and I wanted the white wax to be very bright and to show off here. So I'm going in with the Milk Paint Company white wax. I don't love it as much as I love Debbie's DIY white wax, because it's a lot more vibrant than this and it holds on a lot stronger. But this did what I wanted it to for this frame, because I didn't want over the top, but I wanted it to show that it was there. And this is not everybody's style, I know, but I thought it brought out the white and the pink in the picture, so I thought it was only in the detail in the frame too. So just stay tuned for the final picture. Project 3, we are going to be taking the little trinket box that I got from the Goodwill, but it's originally from Hobby Lobby, and I love the white and gold. I've become a big fan of gold, but I wanted just something to remake, which I probably had plenty in my little stash, but I had some decoupage paper that I had left from a recent project I did on a dresser, and I wanted to use it at the top to kind of go with the feel that I had for this thrift haul. So I cover the bottom with little black velvet, and I'm trying to measure out my paper on top, and I used the Waverly white on top again like I did with the previous project, and it takes about 2 even coats for that, just to get the gold, because that gold wanted to pop through so much. My favorite purchase I think that I've gotten is my Wagner heat gun. It just fastens my projects so fast, like with the paint, instead of waiting on paint to dry, I can just sit there and use my little heat gun, and it cuts my time almost in half. So I ended up doing 2 coats of the little black dress just to make sure everything was covered. I did not go back in distress because I did not like the way it looked when I tried it. It wiped most of the paint off because I guess it didn't have much to adhere to. So here I'm trying to just make sure I have the straight lines, which you're not going to be able to see much when I get the decoupage paper on there. And it takes just about 1 coat on the drawers, because I could just lather them up. So now I'm taking my liquid patina again, and I'm going to use it on the top, and I'm using the white and black floral from JRV. They have some of the cutest decoupage paper, and we sell it at my shop. And I don't know, it just works so easy. I use this on a dresser, and I'll post that at the end of the video just so you can see what the dresser looked like with that paper. I absolutely love it. I actually got the idea from a lady, the Create Your Own Cozy. She did a dresser and I wanted to remake that. I loved how hers turned out, so I remade it. But I did, this one had a little bit of bleed through. I didn't think about it having that when I put it down. It didn't do it through the white paint. It did it when I went and put the liquid patina on. But, I mean, it turned out really cute. You couldn't tell that it wasn't meant to be that way. So I'm just adding the hardware back to this project, and I end up doing a top coat of the liquid patina on top of the decoupage paper. And now I'm just kind of covering up if there's any like papers that are left that didn't come off. So let that dry. Here's the finished project, project number 2. Hey guys, I hope you liked my video today. So if you like this video and want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks guys. Bye.